the new Patriotic Party, and well, we understand that the party will decide on early Congress Thursday. The National Council of the NPP is expected to meet June 19, 2014 to affirm a number of deliberations relating to the party's presidential primary scheduled for not later than December 6 this year. Sami Crab is his second vice chair of the NPP. He has joined me via telephone. Hello, Sami. Well, I think I lost Sami there, and we put in efforts to reach Sami over the telephone. Now, top on the agenda of this National Council meeting includes the consideration of a suggestion for the party to go on an early Congress by September this year to bring an end to the needless attacks and counter-attacks among supporters of presidential hopeful. Sami Crab is back over the telephone. He's second vice chair for the NPP. Hello, Sami. Sami, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, madam. How are you doing?
I'm well. I trust you're well too. Sami, confirm this for us. The National Council of the party is meeting to deliberate on whether or not there should be an early Congress?
No. There's nothing like that to my knowledge. To the best of my knowledge, nothing like that.
I see. And do we know when this could happen?
Well, we have our constitution. The constitution makes it very clear. You know, it has set the date, 6th December tentatively, so we could open nomination. And unless something extraordinary happens, we will keep to those dates. Now, there are people who want the election to come earlier. And I'm sure anytime we go to the National Council, they want to propose it. So we'll consider it, and the National Council decides that, okay, the date should be varied, then so be it. But as I sit here now, I'm not aware of anything.
And the NPP is not holding any meeting of any sort on this discussion?
We were going to hold a meeting today, but the chairman has actually postponed the meeting. But even that meeting, I really don't know the agenda. Let me just be frank. Because normally it is set, proposed, adopted, and then we kind of move on. But I never thought, or I don't have a feeling that that is why we're going in there. Because there are a lot of things that we need to do. Committees need to be formed, so those committees, the chairs of those committees actually form the vetting committee. So there are a lot of things that we need to do to be able to get a process rolling.
But we all know about the fact that there have been calls for an early Congress. Now, are there any considerations for that?
Well, I don't know. Every consideration will have to be done at the National Council. As far as I'm concerned, nothing of that nature has actually been tabled after our last meeting, and I don't know whether that is going to be on the agenda. Where I sit, I really don't know.
What could prompt an early Congress?
People are making their arguments. I'm not. They have some of them on air, some.
No, what I'm asking is, as the NPP itself, I mean, what could prompt the NPP to decide that we want to go on an early Congress?
Well, if for some reason the National Council believes that there are extraordinary circumstances, that warrants that the date that has been fixed be varied, then they do that. So the president has to make a case that there are extraordinary circumstances, before that date can be varied. As far as I'm concerned, because these things are set in the Constitution. So we look at the circumstances, and if the National Council believes that these circumstances are extraordinary to warrant a variation of the date, then it will decide so.
I see. So circumstances such as
act of God is an extraordinary circumstance, So, and then they'll have to look at it and see whether it is an extraordinary circumstance or not. That's how we left the last meeting. So I don't know. I don't know what the arguments really are. But once we get there, we allow the National Council to make that decision. It is only the National Council that can make such a decision.
I see.
Nobody can.
We'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much, Sami. Sami Crab is second vice chair for the new Patriotic Party. He said it's untrue that the National Council of the NPP is meeting today, Thursday, June 19, to deliberate on whether or not the party should embark on an early Congress, as has been asked for by some members of the party. So we'll move away from that. When I come back,